Okay, here is the big dance of this season. The biggest dance on the program, at least since Joey's song was so successful this past summer. I would say probably as successful as the revival of the Charleston or as successful as the Shag. Perhaps even more successful. The biggest dance we've seen in a long, long time. Al Brown and his version of the Madison.
Hey, everybody, gather around, it's Madison time. Give me a big, strong line. Make it look real fine. Going to Madison now. If you don't know how, listen to my call. Put you on the ball. Madison time. Like 2 up, 2 back. Ball's turn. Birdland twice. First that bird. Step back over. Rocking back into the Madison when I say hit it. Like a rub. That's hit it. 2 up, 2 back. Ball's turn. Looking good. Birdland twice. One more time. Reverse that bird. Step back over, rocking back into the Madison. Boy, the line sure swings. You cats are Madison King. The line is nice and strong. Couldn't catch a single cat wrong. If you take my call, you'll be on the ball. Madison time. Like 2 up, 2 back. Into the M. Erase it. Give me a high. Start it. Rock it back into the Madison when I say it. Like a rug. Hit that thing. Hit it. 2 up, 2 back. Into the M. Swinging fun. Erase that thing. Give me the high. Start it. Rock it back to the Madison. Looking good. You hit the Madison groove. Makes you really want to move. For kids from 8 to 83, just as easy as can be. It's a relaxing dance to really prance. The Madison, the Madison, the Madison.
I believe that I met him for the first time at Andy and Wendy Porto's wedding.
First time I met him was actually Tom and Brenda's wedding when I met the entire family all at once.
It was probably going to their house for Sunday dinner.
I probably 93, driving up from Iowa to Illinois for fireworks.
At their old house in Des Plaines, maybe 13, 14 years ago.
You know what? I'm not really sure. I was 17, and I think maybe I might have met him at their house, and they were playing bridge with friends. Okay, Marcia, I'm interviewing you now. So when and where?
How do I look? Do I look okay?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, stunning. Do you remember when and where you first met M?
No.
Great guy. He's fun to be around.
What I like most about M is that he is always happy to see you, and he is always happy to be seen.
Is a loving father.
What do I like most about him? I love hitting him in the shoulder.
Oh, okay.
His Christmas checks.
Oh, okay, that's perfect.
Grandpa M. I love Grandpa M's quiet and strong attitude towards the family.
About Grandpa. I think he's funny, and he always makes me laugh.
How now, brown cow?
How now, brown cow?
How old is Grandpa M?
How old is Grandpa M? I don't know.
85.
Okay, and how old is that?
85 years old.
He is 85.
I like Grandpa's hugs. They're like really tough hugs, you know? Funny guy.
So how old is he?
85.
And what do you like most about him?
He's cool.
He's cool.
Awesome.
Grandpa is 85 years old. His sense of humor. He's a really funny guy.
I think he's 85.
Okay, what do you like most about him?
I like him because he's funny. I believe he's 85.
And what is your favorite thing about him?
He can be rather intimidating sometimes. In the end, rather joyous.
Oh,
Like, there's no way he's 85. I can appreciate how active he is at his old age. What?
Okay.
Hey, I have some questions for you.
Yeah?
Just wondering, what's your earliest memory of your dad?
I remember moving from Cleveland to Des Plaines. And I also remember family vacations in Minnesota.
I'm going to have to go with Little League. We had a game in, I'm not sure if it was even my game. We had a game over by Einstein School, and there was a foul ball that broke the windshield on the car. And I remember him not being too happy about that.
That's bad.
That's a random occurrence. Can't blame the kid.
No.
All right. I didn't do it, by the way. I'm not even sure I was playing. I think I might have been a
Can't hit a ball
spectator.
that hard.
Earliest memory of Dad is going for a ride on his bus when he was a bus driver.
What's your earliest memory of your dad?
Him being dad.
Hey, what's your earliest memory of your dad?
Real or in a movie?
I'm thinking real. And
I don't know.
you don't remember?
I don't.
You were supposed to have an answer.
I vaguely remember him at the house on Melody Lane, working on the. There was a brick wall fence, like he was building around the house.
And where was Melody Lane?
Minnesota.
That's a tough one because when I was young, Dad was, kind of working, and I was Mom's baby, but
I'm going to say Cleveland. Living in Cleveland.
Okay.
Fondest memory I have is that they showed up to every Little League game we ever had.
My fondest memory of Dad is Little League Baseball, when he was our manager, coach, umpire, supporter, and just being out with the kids playing baseball.
oh man, fond memory. I'll have to go with I worked one summer at the dry cleaner pressing pants and stuff, so we were always driving in the mornings, early in the mornings, going into work. I'll have to go with that summer.
One summer, and worked a little bit at the dry cleaning store with him. And I had to do a report. I had to do a report for school, and I did it on Dad in the dry cleaning store.
It's probably baseball. He was always one of the coaches or helping out in some way or always going to the games.
Growing up playing baseball over at Devonshire Park.
Me and my dad together.
When he first
Oh, the ride to Pekin in the blue Mustang when he told me the facts of life.
No way! Dad's favorite sports team. Oh, I kind of lost you there. Oh, the Cubs? Okay.
That would be the Cubs.
I'm going to have to say it's either the Cubs or the Bears. I'll go with the Cubs.
I don't know. I think it varies by sport. I think Cubs, Bears, and DePaul Blue Demons.
What's Dad's favorite sports team?
Oh boy, that's a tough one. It's either going to be the Cubs or the Bears.
It's got to be the Cubs, you know. Sorry about that, but it's the Cubs.
Don't look at me, Tom. I'm just answering you.
Sorry, it's the Cubs.
Okay.
Very sorry about that. We don't have anything better to offer.
DePaul Blue Demons.
Of all the cars,
Because everybody else said the Cubs.
Exactly. Of all the cars Dad had, which was your favorite?
You know, I always liked that Plymouth station wagon with the push-button transmission, Power Glide. Whatever, it was push-button. Yeah, when was the last time you saw a car with push-button transmission?
Well, I was too young for the 65 Mustang, but that was a classic. I learned to drive in the van, but I think my favorite car was probably the green Ford Torino with 3-speed on the column. Also liked the red Ford Fairlane with the white convertible top.
The Gran Torino was the coolest, although I never got to drive that, but I did drive the brown Mustang. We used to do cookies in the parking lot in the winter.
There's not a lot of favorites. The blue van was good. The Montego station wagon wasn't too bad. The Gran Torino was good.
Oh, why are you stealing mine?
Oh, and you
But
listed
it
a
had
lot.
the shift on the column. And I never got to drive that car. Right as soon as I got my license, they didn't want to teach me how to drive the manual transmission on the column. So
My favorite personally was definitely the custom blue van, but I always wanted to drive the Gran Torino. Because that thing was badass.
The brown station wagon. Don't ask me why, though.
The Mustangs!
Mustangs. Mustangs.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe one of them was mine. I don't know. They never caught me, no. But they went on vacation one time, and I was working at Waco, and I got one of the guys to buy me a case of beer, and I drank it all. It was hams, and I drank it all while they were gone, and I stacked it up in a big pyramid in the basement.
Oh my God!
And I believe Mr. Callis saw it, or maybe it was the guy across the street, but one of the neighbors saw it. I don't think they ever told my dad.
Okay, well, let me tell you this little story. Now that you talked about that, I can remember coming home from a concert. Your parents were on vacation. We came home from a concert. Ron stopped in to check on Tim and whoever, the boys that were home. That same pyramid was there. I think it was not hams any longer. I think it was Bud Light.
Catch me? No, never caught me.
Which?
Convicted? Never convicted.
No, because the first time I got a beer from the fridge, I asked for it, and then they gave it to me, so I was okay there.
Never stole beer from the fridge. However, I'll never forget when Mom found the Playboy centerfold in my dresser drawer, and 2 days later, Mom and Dad called me to the kitchen table with Grandpa Al and Grandma Louise sitting there and asked me to explain what I needed that for.
What does that have to do with beer in the fridge?
I don't know, but I never stole beer from the fridge.
So that's a fond memory that you
A fond memory. Yes, it was a fond memory.
first time Dad allowed me to stay home for vacation, he said there are 6 beers in the fridge. I want that or more when I return. So I think I was okay to steal a few beers.
All right, next question. Did Dad ever catch you stealing beer from the fridge?
Never full beers. No, I got caught one time leaving a few empties in the back of one of his cars. He found them going into the dry cleaner the next morning, but full beers, he never caught me. Just the empties.
All right. No, but he knew we threw a couple big bashes at the house. Didn't help that, Rob had a friend punch a hole in the ceiling.
Which is Dad? Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Chicken.
Steak.
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 No, steak. Pot roast.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with baseball.
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 Baseball. Because he never let me play football.
Bridge or poker?
Bridge.
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 Bridge or poker?
Bridge.
Bridge or poker?
Bridge. That's an easy one.
Golf.
Bridge. Bridge or poker?
Well, that's bridge. Bridge was always nice because they always left all the candy and the desserts out.
Booyah!
Oh, yeah. There was always a race in the morning. Sunday morning going down there.
The juju beads or the gumdrops.
No, it's always the chocolate. There was actually a chocolate thing called the bridge mix, and it was like chocolate-covered raisins and nuts.
Russ is always gumdrops.
This is a no-brainer. Golf or ping pong?
He doesn't even know how to play golf. Ping pong.
Ping pong.
You got it.
Ping pong.
Ping pong.
He never played golf. No one likes Tiger Woods, so ping pong. Forrest Gump.
Ping pong.
Well, he doesn't golf. I mean, he had the world's worst golf clubs we used to borrow.
So it's maroon ones.
Yeah, those things were just wrong. So yeah, clearly it's
Stand behind you.
not golf.
Can't do it in one word. Wise, stubborn, frugal.
Old.
One word to describe Dad.
Short. No, wise.
One word to describe Dad would be very proud.
Dedicated.
Balding.
Other than Dad?
All right.
Yeah, I just have to go with Dad.
You should come to our 50th wedding anniversary.
You know what? Either that or we should all go RVing next summer.
Jump out of an airplane.
No, that's...
Go to the Caribbean.
I haven't seen the list, but I'll have to go with skydiving. I did it. I know Larry did it. Scott did it. That's right. Yeah, but you did the tandem jump. We did the free fall thing.
Okay, what is wrong with you people?
Bucket list. What's the rest of the list? I got no idea.
Well, this is going to be viewed by the family, so...
What does it involve?
No, let's not go there.
Here goes your career in 2020.
Bungee jumping.
Don't know about the bucket list. I do have advice. If a guy comes to your door offering you $20 to run around naked in your front yard, don't do it. It's a scam. A total scam.
So maybe your dad does have that on his bucket list, so now he should erase.
I don't know what's on his bucket list. I just wish somebody would have given me that advice a couple days ago.
Let's just hope that's not on his bucket list.
Yeah.
I would say skydiving, but I think he actually jumped out of a plane in World War II and he said he didn't like it. Or he said he would never do that. So probably travel around the world.
Oh boy. What, I have no idea. I don't think he wants to be jumping out of an airplane.
See, it came up again.
Well, that's on everybody's bucket list except mine, I think, but I don't know. I really don't.
That's okay, Robert. That'll be perfect to add after Larry says jump out of a plane. Ron can say, well, not to jump out of a plane.
Sales, dry clean owner, delivery, father of a job.
He was a salesman for Waco. He owned a dry cleaning place, 1 Hour Martinizing, and he was a bus driver.
Oh, very
School
good.
bus driver.
Oh, I didn't know
I've
that.
lived with him all my life, you know.
No.
I should say I've known him all my life.
Well, he was a salesman. He was a dry cleaner. He drove a truck. Or a delivery man. Those are really the only jobs I remember.
right.
Waco Porter.
Well, he had a dry cleaning store, and then Young's Auto Supply, parts driver, and then Terrace Supply, because I used to actually go over every now and then and meet him at work, because we both worked in Wheeling. So Terrace Supply, I believe, was his last job.
I remember the dry cleaner more than anything, although I remember the bus driver too. He used to drive right before, it was after Waco, Scaffolding Company.
Scaffolding.
After Waco and before he opened up the dry cleaner, he drove a school bus. He used to drive kids up to Wilmot to go skiing. I remember those days.
He was a salesman. I think he sold bleacher equipment. Then he was a bus driver. Then he owned the 1 Hour Martinizing. Then he retired. Then he drove for the paint company.
Well, I know he was a salesman. Of course, he was a dry cleaner. Probably some people don't remember the bus driver. He was the bus driver. And he drove bus for Ritzenthaler bus lines and did charters like ski club and field trips and things like that. And I'll bet few people remember that. Well, I think that raising 7 boys is an accomplishment in and of itself. But I remember when Dad filled out my college application, and it asked for the family income. And I know what my dad wrote on that application. And 5 years later, when I got my first job, my entry-level salary was more than he was making when I started college. And so for he and Mom to put us in a comfortable home, raise 7 boys, and provide for us in a way that we didn't have to want for anything is a great accomplishment.
Raising 7 kids.
And lastly, do you think you could take Dad in a one-on-one take-all match?
At this point, yes.
You have your lollipop. Can you say, "Happy birthday, Grandpa"? Happy birthday? Yay? Nothing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Hope it's a good one.
Happy birthday, Grandpa M.
I love you, Grandpa M.
Happy birthday, Grandpa M.
A little louder?
Happy birthday, Grandpa M.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Okay, love you all. Happy birthday, Em. Bye.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa M.
Em, I want to wish you a very happy birthday and many more to come. We love you.
Good day.
Happy birthday, love you. Now you should probably tell him happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
See, she loves you too.
Happy birthday!
Good job.
Happy birthday, Pops. Happy 85th. And we'll see you then.
No, happy 85th birthday. Say hi to everybody. I guess I can say hi to everybody because I'm here too. Bye.
Bye.
Today's your dad's special day. So what would you like to say to him?
Well, I'd like to say happy birthday, Dad. 85 years. That is an accomplishment in and of itself. I love you and hope for many, many more. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday, Dad, 85th. I hope to live that long. Probably not going to happen, so here's to you.
Happy birthday, Dad. I hope you have a great day. We love you.
Happy birthday, Dad. Love ya. See ya.